In the near future, humanity stands on the brink of a global ecological disaster. Scientific research has uncovered a way to create a new kind of being, hybrids of humans and animals, endowed with extraordinary abilities capable of changing the course of history. A young and gifted scientist working in a secret laboratory unexpectedly becomes one of these hybrids after a sudden accident. Now, he is faced with a challenging journey to understand his new nature and find meaning in a transformed world, where the boundaries between human and animal blur and the future hangs by a thread. This introduction sets the tone for a sci-fi drama, introduces the core conflict and main character, and highlights the ethical and existential themes that will be explored throughout the story. Chapter 1. Gaining New Powers. After the accident in the lab, the young scientist begins to notice strange changes within himself. His senses sharpen beyond the human norm. He can hear faint sounds from afar, see clearly in the dark, and sense subtle shifts in his surroundings. At first, these changes confuse and frighten him, but gradually he learns to control and use these new abilities. He delves into secret research archives, discovering the project's full scope, the creation of hybrids meant to restore balance to a deteriorating planet. During this journey, he meets others like him, hybrid beings with unique animal traits who have their own missions and challenges. Together, they begin to form a community with a shared purpose to protect the fragile ecosystem. This chapter explores the hero's internal struggle with his evolving identity and sets the stage for the larger conflict between the hybrid protectors and those who wish to exploit them. Chapter 2. Enemies and Allies. As the young scientist embraces his new abilities, he soon discovers that the world of hybrids is far more complex and dangerous than he imagined. Not all hybrids share his mission of protecting the planet. Some have aligned themselves with powerful forces seeking to exploit their powers for control and destruction. The hero faces growing threats from these adversaries who want to capture or eliminate those like him. During this turbulent time, he also meets new allies, diverse hybrids each with unique traits and backgrounds who have their own reasons for fighting on the side of nature. Together, they form a fragile but determined team united by a common goal. Conflicted yet resolute, the protagonist must navigate shifting loyalties and the fine line between trust and betrayal. This chapter heightens tension and expands the world, introducing compelling characters and moral conflicts that deepen the story's stakes and challenges. Chapter 3. The Struggle for Humanity. As the conflict escalates, the protagonist faces profound moral dilemmas about what it truly means to be human. His animal instincts grow stronger, challenging his sense of identity and ethics. At the same time, the threat from those who seek to control or destroy the hybrids intensifies, pushing him and his allies to the edge. In a decisive confrontation, the hero exposes a conspiracy aiming to manipulate hybrids for power and domination. With courage and sacrifice, he rallies his team to protect their freedom and the future of humanity. The battle is not just physical, but philosophical, forcing him to redefine humanity beyond genetics as a conscious choice and responsibility. This chapter brings the narrative to its emotional and thematic climax, merging action with deep reflection on identity, freedom, and coexistence. Conclusion: the world has changed forever, and the protagonist stands as a bridge between two realms, human and animal. His journey has transformed him into a symbol of hope, representing the possibility of harmony between humanity and nature. Though the immediate battle is over, their story continues as new challenges and discoveries await in the evolving relationship between humans, hybrids, and the planet they share. This conclusion ties up the main themes of the story: identity, coexistence, and responsibility, while leaving an open door for future adventures and growth, inspiring listeners to contemplate the delicate balance between science, ethics, and the essence of being human.